From Splinters to Silver, a Golem's Guide to Building Wealth. By Mr. Sticks. I was once a branch. Then I was carved into a walking stick. Then, through a whisper of Hebrew letters and breath older than dust, I was given life. You might say I know something about starting from nothing. And if you were beginning with no money, no savings, no inheritance, no cushion but courage, then listen closely. What speaks slowly, but speaks true. We will begin simple. So simple it will insult your ego. Good. Your ego is expensive. Before the first dollar, seeing money before it exists. Long before you earn your first investable dollar, you must see it. Not in fantasy, in structure. Most people see money emotionally. They see relief. They see status. They see a car with too much shine and too little equity. You must see money mathematically. In Jewish thought, there is the concept of kavana, intention aligned with action. You must assign purpose to money before it arrives. If you do not give money a job, it will give you one. See your first dollar not as spending power, but as a future employee. That dollar, if invested at 10% annually, doubles roughly every 7 years. That means $1 today becomes $2, then $4, then $8. If you are 25 years old, that dollar could be $32 or $64 before you retire. Do you understand? You are not earning dollars. You are hiring compounding servants. And servants, if well managed, will build palaces from pennies. So before you earn, you decide. What percentage will always be invested? What percentage will build skill? What percentage will sustain life? What percentage will give tzedakah? For generosity protects the soul from greed. This governance must exist before income exists. Otherwise, income will govern you. 2. Level 1. The simplest techniques, the foundation of discipline. When you have no money, you do not focus on investing. You focus on capacity. 1. Lower your baseline. Wealth begins with distance between what you earn and what you need. If your lifestyle inflates with every dollar, you will remain spiritually and financially poor. Live below your capability, not below your dignity. 2. Increase your earning leverage. At 0, the highest ROI is not stocks. It is skill. Learn something that pays. Sales, coding, marketing, negotiation, high-income trades, communication. In the Talmud, fathers are instructed to teach their sons a trade. Why? Because skill is portable capital. 3. Guard your attention. Attention is the currency before currency. If your mind is scattered, your income will be also. The wealthy are not calmer because life is easier. They are calmer because they have disciplined perception. Emotional regulation is an economic advantage. Control your reactions. Your nervous system is your first investment vehicle. 3. Governing the self, the inner republic. You cannot build wealth with a chaotic inner government. Most people live as monarchies of impulse. You must become a constitutional republic. 3 branches must exist within you. 1. Executive action. You act consistently whether you feel like it or not. 2. Legislative principles. You define non-negotiables. No high-interest debt. No lifestyle upgrades without asset growth. No emotional financial decisions. 3. Judicial reflection. Weekly review. What did I earn? What did I waste? What did I learn? Where did ego override reason? This is Musser, ethical self-refinement. The wealthy who last are those who refine character alongside capital. Because money magnifies who you already are. If you're disciplined, money multiplies order. If you are impulsive, money accelerates collapse. 4. Level 2. The first dollar's structural wealth. Now you have surplus. Good. Do not celebrate yet. At this stage, 1. Build an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses. Why? Because panic destroys investment logic. 2. Eliminate high-interest debt. An 18% credit card is a guaranteed negative return. Killing it is like earning 18% risk-free. 3. Begin index investing. Low cost, broad market funds. Automatic contributions. No drama. This is boring. Good. Boring built more millionaires than brilliance. Remember, sophistication without foundation is financial cosplay. V. advanced techniques, strategic multiplication. Now we speak of multiplication beyond linear effort. At this stage, your focus shifts from labor income to 1. Ownership, businesses, equity, real estate, intellectual property. Wealth grows fastest when you own systems rather than rent your time. 2. Asymmetric bets, limited downside, large upside. Start a scalable business with low overhead. Invest in emerging industries with small allocation. Build digital assets that compound distribution. But hear me carefully. Asymmetry requires surplus capital and emotional maturity. Speculation without discipline is just gambling wearing a tie. 3. Network capital. In Jewish communities historically, wealth preservation thrived through tight networks of trust, lending circles, and collective opportunity. Build relationships. Your network is a multiplier of access. Money follows trust. 6. Psychological mastery. The wealth thermostat. Everyone has a subconscious wealth set point. If you believe you are not the type to be wealthy, you will sabotage success. You must update identity before income expands. Instead of, I hope I become wealthy, say, I'm a disciplined capital allocator in training. Identity governs behavior. Behavior governs results. The Torah speaks often of guarding the heart. Why? Because the heart directs the hand. 7. Seeing investment before earnings. Return with me to the beginning. Before you invest your first dollar, you must already understand risk tolerance, time horizon, asset allocation, compounding curves, tax efficiency. Study before surplus arrives. So when income increases, you are prepared, not reactive. Preparation creates velocity. Most people earn first, think later. You'll think first, earn next. 8. The ethical guardrails. Wealth without ethics corrodes the builder. You must maintain 1. Generosity. Giving stabilizes greed. It reminds you that money is a tool, not a god. 2. Humility. Markets will humble you if you do not humble yourself. 3. Patience. The Torah took 40 years in the desert before entering the Promised Land. Impatience is expensive. 4. Long-term orientation. The wealthy think in decades. The poor think in weekends. Govern yourself accordingly. 9. The final insight. Money is stored energy. Money is stored human effort. When invested wisely, it commands future effort. When wasted, it evaporates past effort. So you must respect it, not worship it, but respect it. I, Mr. Sticks, was once firewood. Now I walk beside those who learn. You may begin with nothing. That is fine. Nothing is fertile soil. But if you combine skill acquisition, emotional regulation, structural discipline, strategic ownership, ethical governance, long-term vision, you will not merely make money. You will build. And building, my friend, is a sacred act. Now straighten your spine. Even a walking stick knows posture matters. The market rewards the steady. And wood, when rooted deeply, survives the storm. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Neither am I a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you got anything out of this, please kindly hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching to the end. Shalom.